Good morning, Satnam. So, many people are asking what is healing or what is a healing session with me? What is touch of soul healing? So, basically, I am just a channel, I'm just an instrument for the universal energy coming through my body, going into my hands, and going into your system, into your body, into your physical body, emotional body, and also touching your soul, if you allow me to do so. Healing happens when you are ready. Nobody can heal you. It is you allow it to come, to happen to you, to heal you physically and emotionally. Actually, all the physical pain, disease, is coming out of an emotional problem, out of an emotional blockage you might carry from your childhood. Maybe there was a trauma you're suffering all of your lifetime and you put a mask on top to cover it. So you're acting out of that wound, covering up by a behavior, by a pattern you put on it to just survive, because that's what you learned as a small child, how to cover that up, how to survive, how maybe to understand, to because you did not get the love of your parents, you did not feel I'm good enough, I am deserving to be on this earth, I am a good person. So you understood how to behave in a certain kind of way to just survive, to create an existence, and to not feel the pain, to numb that pain. When we grow up, when we become an adult or a teenager, we start to use sometimes different pattern to cover that up, which might be we start to smoke, we start to drink alcohol, or even we start to use drugs to just numb the pain, to not feel. So we start to escape into a world which is not real anymore. And we start to become a person which is not our self anymore, which is not our true self anymore. So within a session with me, of course, we start with a counseling. I'm a psychological counselor, which means we go throughout your life journey, we're going to pull back the time to just understand when did it all start, or even is there a karmic wheel behind which goes into your past life. So we are going to trying to understand what is behind of my pattern or my disease or my chronic pain, my insomnia, my migraine, whatever your body is showing you, because your body is actually just the instrument your soul is using to communicate to you. Because the soul doesn't have any other option, because we are not listening to that voice within, because when we are numbing ourselves, when we are not in contact with ourselves anymore, we can't listen to that little tiny voice within, which is located within our heart. We tend to be in the mind all the time. We try to control, so we are not listening until our soul does not know how to communicate with us, but using the body by giving us pain or discomfort, disturbing our functioning body. And then we start to listen. Then we start to find a solution for that. So first of all, many people try to just get the symptom out, the pain or the discomfort or whatever might disturb you, but it will come back again and again, maybe in a different location in your body, but it might come again and again. Because the very reason, the very beginning of it, we did not take it out, it's not healed, it's just covered up by a plaster, that's how I called it. So we start by that life journey counseling, and even in that counseling with me, we are going to filter it out. You will feel it has a deep impact. Memories might come back which you totally forgot about. After that, we go on to the healing process, which means you're going to lie down on a massage bed. I'm going to give you a very soft Ayurvedic massage first, triggering all your nadi points. These are very high energetic points on your body, just to release the stress out of your nervous system. And when you are really there, when I feel you are breathing deeper, when you feel, okay, now I relax, then I go into the hands-on healing. So throughout my hands, I'm channeling the energy. You might feel electricity coming out of my hands, or a specific warmth, or even sometimes when there is a blockage in your body, sometimes our heart is so closed throughout many years. And when I go in with the high frequency energy, that you might feel there's a knife pinching you. It's just a reaction because it was so close and locked all throughout the years. So this is what you might feel. For me, I feel, of course, when there's a blockage physically or emotionally, sometimes it feels like a very painful experience for me, and I'm taking that out throughout my body. So after the session, you might feel very, very relaxed. You might feel the emotions are coming up. You get in contact. What happened those days? Maybe some pictures might appear throughout the healing session. Images are coming, like a movie you are watching within your inner eye. So things become more obvious. You get in touch with the very, very beginning of it. And it will feel also that the heaviness is getting out of you. So this is the first start of the session, which is the lightest form of it, because the first session is just to get to know the energies, to balance the energies, and from a session to the other it gets more intense, more deeper. You might start to dream after the session. Things are coming really from your very, very early childhood, and this is how the healing process starts, slowly but surely. Until you might feel the obstacle in your life disappear, they get softer. People in your surrounding, family members, are starting to communicate with you differently. Why is that so? Because the mirror, which is just a reflection what you are carrying inside you, these people don't need to show you that mirror that's strong enough anymore. So they start to change, they become softer with you, without that you talk with them, or that you had to argue anything, or that you had to cut down relationship, simply because you yourself starting to heal. So this is just to give you a slight understanding about touch of soul healing. Of course, if it's needed on the physical level, I will also prescribe you very effective naturopathic medicine. And as I said, I am just the instrument for the grace of the universe, for that purity to come. And if it is needed after the session, we can follow up via Skype, or of course the best way is that we have following up sessions together until really the topic is out of your system. So this is just one instrument I'm using. I'm offering also regression therapy, spiritual regression therapy, which means we really get in contact with your soul and your soul's journey, with your soul member group. We are traveling into the worlds above, where you really can feel where you are coming from, which is our universal source, which is love, and the light above, the divine force, which is moving all of our beings here. So if you want to have further information, or you want to know something about the powerful tool of Kundalini yoga and meditation, which is for us always the opening key to bring people in touch with their inner selves, you're most welcome to contact us. It is touchofsoul.eu, or just give us a message, whatever you feel comfortable about. And otherwise, we're sending you from beautiful Sri Lanka, from this beautiful nature here, all our love, and feel embraced by us. Thank you so much. Satanam.